Hey guys, Boris Lasser from BK Forex. Welcome to our Forex Daily Technicals for 10-10-13. As always, trading foreign exchange on margin carries a high level risk and obviously for investors. I ask you to read the disclaimer very carefully to understand all the risks associated with trading Forex on margin and to seek advice from an independent financial advisor if you have any doubts. Well, I think the story tonight is a mild return back to risk appetite. And certainly the euro is kind of leading the way in early European trade here. 35 bounced and holding, and 35 level certainly seems to be supported for the time being. Euro is still very much a 35-36 trade in this particular range, and on a broader basis, 36.50, 34.50 trade as we continue to just basically digest. If you look at this, this is really actually unbelievable. I think it's where's that from? It's almost a month's worth of trade in basically a 200 pip range as we just continue to churn, trying to look for resolution. There is, I think, a modicum of hope here that something will get done and resolved on the U.S. budget side, with President Obama now inviting the Republicans to the White House. So the markets feel that the risk of complete calamity, sorry, the risk of complete calamity is now probably off the table. And I think that's definitely boosting a little bit of risk appetite. Certainly having a positive impact on dollar yen as the pair now having the second day of recovery, and we're very, very close to this 98 level. A retake, and more importantly, a hold above 98 would really negate a lot of this very negative bias that we've had over the last month and a half as dollar yen has just basically continuously continued to drift. 96.50, 97 seem to have been now double bottom support. The key question now is if we can hold above the 98 highs, that would provide us with a stronger base and a possible rallying point to go higher towards the 99 level as we try to rebuild appetite in dollar yen. Pound doing absolutely nothing. It's gotten hobbled off of bad data yesterday, and the pound is really, I think, one of the weaker formations here, as it's essentially forming a head and shoulders with the shoulder being right over here. So further weakness in the pound could take us below 59 towards a 58.50 hold. That's going to be, I think, a much more interesting hold. If 58.50 cannot hold, that would be a pretty negative construct in the pound that we could pretty much decline all the way out to the 58s, possibly even 57s. This would be a pure topping formation at around 62.50. And lastly, Aussie is kind of very mixed today. Excuse me. It did test 94 lows just on profit taking. The data out of the employment data was relatively mixed, positive, but not as good as the market had hoped. And we seem to be really very much like the euro, holding this 90, trading in a tight zone. In the Aussie's case, it's 94 to 95.50 basically, or 93.50, 95.50 as a tight range. A break above 95.50 would be very bullish for the Aussie because it would open up a run all the way out to possibly 97. But the Aussie could also be curling out here and dying because if we don't really take out this 95.50s, we start to break below 94. This is really the key thing. If we sort of break and hold below 94, then the Aussie is in the danger of creating a lower double top, and then possibly retesting the lows here all the way out to 93s, maybe even into 92.50s. So indeterminate patterns, a lot of indecision. If you want to see indecision, I mean, look at this. This, I think, is probably the strongest indication of indecision I've seen in a long time, where the Kiwi has literally done nothing. I mean, just literally done nothing. 83 equilibrium level for about 2.5 weeks. And I think it's very indicative of a wait and see attitude we're seeing here in the markets. We need to break the highs or the lows of these ranges in order to get some kind of volatility to come back. But for the meantime, it's just a wait and see. The currency market and everybody's eyes is still back to Washington, D.C. Wishing you guys the best of luck, the best of trading. This is Boris Schlossberg from BK Forex. Over and out.